Many of us may know that our church started in 1990, to be exact, on the 12th of August 1990, as a step of obedience to God's calling to uncle and auntie, as we fondly call them, Uncle Thomas and Auntie Nalini. So for those who may not have seen that church, this is how it looked. It was a thatched church in front of their house in their compound. And for the few that may not have seen uncle and auntie, so that is them just a few weeks ago. They were much younger and much more active when the church started. In 2013, it was relocated to the present premises, and that's where we have continued for the last nearly 12 years. So a few months ago, we had a call or a message from Dr. Vinod Shah, whom some of you know, who is the center of this picture. So he reached out to us and said there is need and there is an appeal for a church in the area around Bagayam. Would we be willing to take it up? So we wanted to know more about it, and so we arranged a meeting somewhere, I think in early December, to go and meet in his house a pastor. So this is the person on the left of this picture, Pastor Jnana Prakasam. So we went and met him, and then we asked what this is about and what is the proposal. So the pastor who has actually been called to minister in Vellore, he started a house church with a small congregation, which has gradually built up to a fairly large, vibrant congregation. Is now located in a place called Tudipet. So he said he has had a burden that there should be an English service in the church, and he said he has an area that is set apart, that he's praying that there could be an English church, and the appeal was, can Peniel run this English church? So we went and had a look at the church. This is the church. It's called New Life Church, and this is just a board pointing to the church on the highway on the Arni Road, going from Bagayam towards the Vellore Medical College on the left side. And the church is virtually a stone throw distance from the main road, as you can see. And this is the church. The first floor that you see here, this is the first floor, and that's where the Tamil worship is now happening. So this is the closer view of that. And just below, there's a hall that you are seeing in the picture. This is what they are offering for us to hold an English service. The capacity would probably be about definitely more than half, maybe 2/3 of this hall. So we went and had a look. And this is the view from the top, from the terrace of the church, a group of us who went and visited them in the picture. And in the background, you see these beautiful hills. And these are all some views, and these people apparently go up the hills to pray, and you can see that they have painted the cross on the rocks there. And on the other side, opposite, is again also very green. So it's a very refreshingly beautiful place where it is located. In terms of, again, from the top of the church towards the highway, you will see the highway traffic. So it is as close to that and so extremely accessible. So as we considered this proposal prayerfully, and there have been few meetings of the eldership, of the trustees, and this is a huge undertaking, so we did not take it lightly. So we put this in prayer, and what spoke to us was this passage we read in Acts of the vision that Paul received of a man from Macedonia standing there urging him, saying, "Come over to Macedonia and help us." So it's hardly ever somebody says, "Come and I've got the church, I've got everything there, please come and hold the church." And we read in Acts that Paul followed this vision, and that led him to Macedonia and establishing church there and the expansion of God's kingdom. So the eldership was convinced that this is the Lord's calling, although we understand what a huge undertaking that is and what it would entail in terms of responsibilities. And then we thought it was important that the pastor meets uncle, and we had a meeting of eldership with the uncle, and this is a picture of the pastor and uncle praying together. At the end of a lot of discussion, again, the Lord seemed to reiterate that this is His calling, and we felt at peace about it. Now, at this point, as a church, we need to think about church planting, which essentially is a process of forming a new congregation. The Lord gave a call to church planting right at the beginning as he was set to leave the earth. He said, "Go therefore and make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit." And then we know how in Acts, when the Holy Spirit came upon the believers, how this intensified in terms of action, and how this call translated to the spread of the gospel across the known world at that time. So what is the future for us? So the church will start, and as was announced, the first service will be next Sunday, 2nd of March. And a few of the elders have been delegated to look after the church and run the affairs of the church. So this is not the business of few people, few elders or few members, but in fact, it's all our mission. It is our calling. And so everyone should support in any way possible. But what is not negotiable is not praying for this. So we all have to bend our knees and pray that the Lord will bless this endeavor, and this will contribute towards the expansion of His kingdom. How about our church here? So the Peniel Church, this is the mother church. This will remain here, will continue to grow, we believe in faith, and meet the needs of people who are already coming here. And what we have is a satellite church to address the needs of people who are closer to there and who may not be able to access this church. So we want you to continue to please pray for this and place this ministry in the Lord's presence for His blessings. Thank you.